back to 9 Reason Vlogs! Hey girl, what you doing? This little bad boy came out more than a week ago. I think it hasn't been a week. I have survived a week of tests, exams, very early morning labs, very long essays I've had to finish writing. I have survived this week with the pure light at the end of the tunnel being this book right here. Today is finally the day I can just sit down and read this book, and I'm not gonna get emotional about it because it's we haven't even gotten into the book yet, okay? Just let everyone know who's new to my channel. This is my favorite series, on the top 3 list of my favorite series of all times. Yeah, this is, stop it, okay. As you can see, I've got Sarah J. Maas's books lined up behind here. I thought it would just add a certain, like, a little aesthetic to this video. But honestly, I love looking at them. And I have them here for reference because this is the 4th book in the Sarah J. Maas series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Sorry, I'm feeling a lot at the moment because I have just been waiting to read this book. I've been avoiding the internet, okay, maybe not the internet as a whole, but like the social media spoilery side of internet. As you guys may notice, this book is drastically smaller than all of her other books and has not yet been annotated, but it will be annotated. I plan on annotating this book while I read it because I can't not read a Sarah J. Maas book. I can't read a Sarah J. Maas book and not annotate it while reading it. In my last video, I pointed this out and everyone was telling me, yes, this is officially a novella. She announced it, the publishing company announced that this is a novella, so it's not going to be as large or as full of plot detail as like these other books, and I'm definitely going to keep that in mind while reading it because I think like she said, I kind of stalk Sarah J. Maas on Twitter because I love her so much, but like she said on Twitter, or like she said on Instagram, this book is meant to bridge the gap between these 3 gorgeous we're not heartbreaking books and the next 3 books that are going to be coming out in her series, or the next 2 books. I'm not sure if this counts as one of her 3 books that she's publishing. I hope it doesn't count because I would love another 3, 4, just an endless amount of books in this series. But yeah, so going into it with no expectations and just my heart open and ready to enjoy, and just the tears and just, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully she won't kill someone because this is like a novella. So I just, after the mess that was A Court of Wings and Ruin, you know. But before we get into reading this book, because you know, this book is gonna consume the rest of my day, I actually just hit my word count for today. If you guys know, I write stuff. I write stuff. That's just like my title in my bio, just I write stuff. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. They're one of the biggest online learning communities. I have used Skillshare for several months now, and I know other people as well, some of my friends who are film majors and writing students, writing lovers, also use Skillshare. They're amazing. They have over 17,000 classes in various different fields of study. So writing, filmmaking, I'm a film and production major, just so you guys know, graphic design, art. They also have journaling videos and just anything you could possibly think of. They have professional teachers that make high quality videos in like HD that makes you feel like you're in a classroom and learning. It's less than $10 a month, and then you just have access to all of these really amazing classes. Currently, I am watching this video and it is so helpful for anyone who's writing like fantasy. And the video is called Storytelling Fundamentals, Character Conflict, Context, and Craft. And it's like an hour-long video, and it's super, super informative about different aspects of writing and storytelling. So if you're struggling with that, I highly recommend you check out Skillshare. Skillshare was kind enough to send me a link.
There'll be a link down below, and the first 500 people to click and sign up will get their first 2 months free, which is awesome, so check it out.
Highly recommend it, so you guys can try it out. The link will be down below. I'm gonna finish watching this Skillshare video and then hopefully get another 500 words in, and then we shall dive into... Okay, so here's the book. Here's me. Here's the book. We're gonna start this because okay, Naya, stop it. Okay, I feel like this is just gonna be a repeat of when I read Restore Me, and it was just like, it was a mess. I was a mess. The vlog was a mess. I think it was actually just a reaction video. It wasn't even like me reading the book yet. But anyways, okay, so I am opening the book just to give you guys an idea of how much I didn't want to be spoiled. I didn't even read this little part or the synopsis of the book, so I literally do not know what is gonna happen in this book. I didn't read a synopsis, I didn't read the excerpts, I didn't read anybody's, even my friends who were like, Naya, I read the book, it was so, let me stop you there. I didn't even let them tell me what the book was about, so I'm going in blind, you guys, but I think that's the best way to do this. Sarah J. Maas is gonna have me crying, and I haven't even like started. The readers who look up to the stars and wish. Oh my, damn it, Sarah J. Maas. Why do you? Well, I'm not gonna say which book that line came from. Okay, so we're gonna read this book, and yeah, okay. Here we go. So I'm only on chapter 1, and literally in the first chapter, I hate when authors do this because it makes me like super nostalgic, and but anyways, she mentioned that it's been 2 years. 2 years since everything in this whole series like started, since the day happened where she was like thrusted into this new world. And I didn't even consider like how long it's been, but it isn't unless like authors write lines like this where it's like it's been 2 years that I just am thrown into this like super nostalgic, sad like state, and I just, oh my god. Anyways, so I just have to quickly mention that because, warning to anybody who's about to jump into this book, she does that thing where she mentions how long it's been, and then all the readers are like, oh my god, and I'm just taken down memory lane of everything that's happened up until this point. I'm having like flashbacks from A Court of Wings and Ruin, even though it's been probably, has it been almost like 5 months since I read the last book? I don't know, but god, okay, we're not gonna cry. We're not gonna be emotional. Cool, calm, collected. All right, so I'm gonna finish reading the first chapter, and then I will update you guys after I finish reading that chapter because, yeah, I'm like, guys, so I'm at this part right where okay, this might be spoilery for anyone who isn't at least caught up with the last book, so you guys might want to like skip ahead a little bit if you haven't read the last 3 books, but for everyone else, so there's this part in the book right where she talks about like she's looking at like all these weapons that she has like on a table and stuff, and everything's kind of just a mess, and she's like, if I get snowed in one of these days, then I'll like maybe organize it. I'm like, how is this girl who can literally control like everything gonna get snowed in? If she woke up one day and there was like a bunch of snow blocking her door, couldn't she just like move it with her powers? Like, also, other side note, I'm already on like chapter 3, but I don't know what I like more. I think I like the chapters told from Reese's perspective more than I like the ones told from Farrah's perspective, just because, like, let me just read you the first line of this chapter, right? It was barely 9 in the morning and Cassian was already pissed. Oh my god, I miss these characters so much. Okay, I'm gonna go. I just had to like side note, footnote, whatever you call it, real quick. But yeah, Reasoned, like his just perspective on life in general is just, I just love it. I just love it so much. It's so opposite from Farrah's like view on everything, so it's nice to like read from his perspective. But okay, officially gonna go now. Okay, so it is currently 6:35. Can you see that? 6:35 p.m. Okay, so if you could see, I have annotated quite a little bit. I am currently on page 69. On page 69, and I am loving, okay, so you remember how I said like my favorite chapters to read are from Reese's perspective, but I didn't know until getting further into the chapters that this book is actually told from like everyone's perspective. There's been a chapter from Cassian, from Moore, from Feyre, of course, and then from Reese. So I'm not sure if like every chapter is just gonna be told from like a different character, but so far we've gotten like, it totally surprised me because we were there's a scene with like Reese and Cassian, and then all of a sudden it switched to like the next chapter was from Cassian's perspective, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I mean, I love it. I love it so much just because like some of my favorite characters, a lot of my favorite scenes were only told through like the eyes of either Feyre or Reese. So yeah, I love that it's told for multiple POVs because that just gives me like more insight to what's going on with these characters now that, you know, some stuff has ended. But anyways, yeah, on page 69, I'm gonna drink some coffee because my goal is to finish this book tonight. And like I said, it's only like 6, 7 o'clock, and this is only a 200-page book, and we're almost about at the halfway point. But yeah, it definitely reads like a novella though, in the sense that like, I don't know, there's no like huge, crazy, I don't know, heartbreaking moment or something like that that's happened. It's just been a lot of conversation, which I really like because, you know, this is post, I'm not gonna say what happened in the last book, but post something, and so everyone's kind of like picking up the pieces and trying to cope both like mentally and physically and stuff, and so I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it, but I definitely need some coffee. I'm really sad though because I'm already like halfway through the book, and then I'm gonna be done with it, and then what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna have to wait until the next book comes out. Like, anyways, as far as like what I've annotated, I'll give you guys like one line that I've annotated. Oh my god, okay, wait. So for anyone who's read the book, the end of page 47 has to be my favorite thing that we discovered. My favorite thing ever. Wait, let me make sure it's the right page. I'm pretty sure it's the end of page 47, but I literally died like laughing and squealing and just like freaking out because it's not, I mean, Sarah J Maas talks about this kind of stuff, but like, oh my god. Okay, let me just read one line. So I'll get that in a second. Let me just read one line, okay? No, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Just the end of page 47. It's so good. But anyways, I'm gonna drink this coffee and maybe eat some fruit or something, and then we'll continue on with the book. And we'll see how it goes. But so far, it's so good. Nothing too bad. Just a lot of like flashback moments and a lot of, I don't know, a lot of like nostalgia. You know, some characters in books, like even book 4, you know, after SHIT has gone down and they just still can't figure out how not to just, I'm sorry, there's a certain character who I'm not going to say that starts with a T, who is just being his usual, pardon my French, self, and I just, certain characters, you know, they just never stop being jerks. We're not gonna swear because we don't cuss. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading. I probably mentioned this like 6 times in like videos previously, but I love Azriel. Like, out of, like, God, like, I love him so much, and like, I love him so much. Like 90%, like, oh my, like, I just highlighted this one little section on page 67, but I love when I find out facts about my favorite characters. It just makes me love them some more because I love Azriel. Okay, side note, little PSA, and I'm gonna get back to reading now, but I just love Azriel, okay, cool. I'm on page 175. That's all I'm gonna say. I think this has to be my favorite page. I lied. I said, I don't even know what page I said was my favorite page, but yeah, this has to be my new favorite page. Okay, I'm sorry this vlog is just me like updating. Well, hey guys, so it is currently, I'm so tired. It is currently 12:11 p.m. Can you see that? 12:11 p.m. I just finished the book. I look god awful right now, please excuse that. It's like, it's been a long day. But I finished the book and holy smokes. Like, I don't even know what to say because like, it doesn't feel like I just finished a Sarah J Maas book because it was so short. Like, the only con that I can think of out of this whole book was just the fact that it's 200 pages, and I finished it and I was just like, what? That's it? That's all we get in this one? But it was so good. It was like the ending. I didn't update when reading like the last probably like 50 to 60 pages just because it was so like good. And it was very happy, like a lot of just, I said this earlier, but a lot of like nostalgic flashback moments. Like Sarah J Maas does this thing where she'll bring in lines that she said from like book one, like lines that were really meaningful, and pull it back into this book and have a character say it, and then it just like takes the reader back to that moment, that thing that happened way back in like the second book or the third book. But it is just so good, and oh my god, like I feel like this book was too happy. Like it was like so much good but like sad but good stuff happened, and it just like warmed my heart. This whole book is like centered around a holiday that's happening, and so it's kind of definitely like that breath right after like that big sort of like, I'm not gonna spoil, but like, you know, all the stuff that happened in the last book. It was just kind of a collection of moments that spanned over like I think a month or two that all the characters now have to kind of just rest and recover before, you know, the build to like what happens next happens. And it's just, the last chapter made me like tear up a little bit and got me so sad, because I feel like Sarah J Maas is just like priming us for all the horrors that are going to happen in her next book, because it was just literally all good things in this book and just kind of just these happy moments. And I'm just like, Sarah J Maas is about to drop a bomb on us come this next book, because, you know, she's giving us this little like 200-page novella to kind of like, you know, get us through the little period in which she's writing the real next book. And I'm not ready, because they're making all these plans and they're just talking about the future, and I'm just like, that's not gonna happen. Sarah J Maas is gonna pull a Veronica Roth on us, like pull an Allegiant on us or something. So anyways, that's what I'm thinking right now, the absolute worst. I honestly wonder how many cold showers Sarah J Maas takes when she writes her books. Probably like one every hour. Loved it, and I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm really tired. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want a discussion video. I'm pretty sure I'll do one, but let me know. Okay, good night, bye.